live. I'm very live, alive. This ain't AI. You can't get nappy, weird braids like this with AI. I want y'all to understand that. So let me bring it down a little before I say what I'm about to say, because I'm about to say it. So, number one, right? Um, so I need to do a little damage control right now. And it's pretty much that I've literally have made like a strike system. You know how they say 3 strikes you out? I made it to 4 strikes last night, and then I start counting down. So the city of Gotham is at 2. So after those 2 strikes are done, y'all gotta tell the Batman he gotta talk to me. So after those 2 strikes, I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna start saying a lot of stuff that people ain't gonna like. It's gonna be a lot of videos that's gonna pop up that's probably gonna touch somebody's nerve because I don't know. I'm just gonna say a lot of shit that probably has been on my mind for a long time, or I felt like I was too scared to say because social media is gonna block me and um, do some weird shadow ban. But I don't know how to say this, but I'm tired of being the person that people think I am. I don't want to be that person that people think that they can push around. So y'all get 2 more strikes. Y'all on social media, y'all out here selling virtual coochie. Y'all out here using the word love freely. Y'all keep telling people that y'all know that y'all love them. Y'all really love them. Y'all just trying to keep them in y'all life with that 4-letter word, and it bothers me. It's cringy as hell because it's like half of y'all don't know what love is. Y'all sit here and y'all do stupid shit. You don't know what the fuck love is. You so damaged, or you do stupid shit throughout your life, and you hope that everything that you did disappears when you meet somebody. But instead, when you meet the person, instead of you letting the shit go, you bring the shit right into your goddamn relationship. Every turmoil and trauma that you had, you display it and you trickle it down on the next person, right? I don't get that shit. Like, let me let y'all in on something. This started with me a long time ago. I remember when I was like 16, I was messing with somebody and I thought it was love, you know what I mean? But in reality, it was just like, I don't know, something that was like occupying time. You know what I mean? It was a stage in my life where I didn't understand what or how people treat you when you're on your path to doing whatever you're gonna do, right? So years later down the road, I'm starting to realize my exes are getting with each other or they're talking to each other. Um, they dating motherfuckers that I used to be friends with, or they fucking with my relatives and shit, and they think that after they do so, they can come back and be talking and we cool and love is love and shit, right? So I'm on that wave now, like I said, that I'm gonna start voicing a lot of things that's gonna upset a lot of people. And personally, I don't really have nothing to lose on that type of thing. Like, it's not one of those type of things where like I feel some type of way over it, but somebody's gonna feel some type of way over it. So this is the reason why I'm saying this though. So recently I found out that one of my exes is dating somebody that I grew up with. And for the longest, they act like they didn't like each other. So look, y'all, that's a warning sign. If you with somebody and they act like they don't like a certain person, it's because they about to try to fuck them or something. They about to try to get in a relationship with them. Just let you know. Or anytime somebody say they love you so much and they value you and you this, that, and the third, you so fine, they gonna mess with somebody else that's lower standard than you. Be careful of those warning signs. Whenever somebody try to act like they need too much attention from you, but once you give them that attention, they running off and shit like that, they gonna be with somebody else that ain't got nothing for them. And when they find out the green over there ain't green, they gonna come right over here where that yellow is. They gonna be trying to fuck around with dead grass, and reality, you're just doing yard work at this point. You're trying to groom some shit up that ain't gonna work. It's gonna be still dead. So, um, but I've been trying to do social media shit more, like getting my money up through this shit, and I'm starting to realize through social media that when people don't like you, they still follow you. They still watch your shit. They'll still sit around you and act like they support you, but really they don't fucking care about you. And I learned that. I learned that through relationship that I'm in now, relationships I've been in, friendships I done had. I learned that people are seasonal as hell. You know what I mean? Like a person could be seasonal and they'll stay around as long as it seems like it's sunny. You understand what I'm saying? Like as long as they little dark ass cloud is hid under your light, everything is okay. But as soon as you start like to limit your sunlight, your light on them, that cloud is more aware. You're more aware of their clouds they got over their head. So to that one, them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 special motherfuckers, y'all motherfuckers is crazy as hell. Cause not only do y'all sit here and watch everything I do, y'all follow me. You got your kids following me on the internet. That's the most creepiest fucking thing in the world for somebody that don't like you to have their kids following you, or to go on multiple accounts to watch what you doing, or like just even like this. When you block somebody on Facebook, have you ever noticed if you block somebody on Facebook, they'll go make a whole nother page to see what you saying and doing, then try to get mad at you, say what you doing on social media. When in reality, y'all niggas, y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't friends. Y'all ain't family. Y'all ain't cool no more. Y'all ain't no relationship. Y'all motherfuckers just is dead in the water. They observe everything you fucking do, and then as soon as you say something they don't like, they like, why you say that? That's that. Cause I don't fuck with you. This is not your social media. You know what I mean? If you was worried about some shit for real, you'd went over and did your own thing. You'd had your own platform. You'd have a job that you want. You'd have a good relationship that you have to where you don't have to worry about me. And that's really my whole block. That's my role or my wall that I continue to bounce off of, because of certain people don't realize when they supposed to let go or go about their business, or it's just too hard for a person that doesn't like you to admit that they envy you too much. You know what I mean? Like when people don't like you, it's because they envy you. You're not expressing how things should be for them or you or y'all as a whole. You know what I mean? Like I said, to this person, to one of my friends, and motherfucker was a childhood friend. You got your child following me on social media, watching everything I do, or it's you, or in your child and your friends. Y'all sit up huddled in the living room to watch me. And then like when I see y'all in public, y'all don't say nothing, or y'all go hide, run, get in the car, or y'all make weird posts about me. In reality, I be at the crib going through shit that probably got something to do with y'all. That's the problem. Be going through shit, and then a lot of people be looking at it like, yeah, he's still gonna care about me. That's that. I'm really a human being. That's why I don't do exactly what I want to do. Because I'm be honest with you, these man-made laws keep a lot of people safe. Like my exes that do me wrong and shit, there's laws to protect you guys. Like I did this, that's why I did this. Them laws protect you. Once you guys say this is why I did this, there's no reason for why I do what I'm about to do or what I would do. So there are laws to protect y'all. Or it be the shit where you ever get somebody that calls the police on you and shit, and you be thinking in your head, like, if I really was to do something to you, you wouldn't be able to make it to a phone and call somebody. Like, you ever have people do that shit to you? Constantly call the police, or they always try to involve motherfuckers in your business, or call somebody like the person gonna come do something to you. You be looking in your head like, bruh, there's man-made laws to protect some of y'all. This ain't no threat. I ain't threatening nobody, so I don't want nobody to say I'm sorry bullying. But some of y'all deserve a very painful. How do I say it? Y'all deserve a very painful circumstance. You really do. And this social media shit has taught me that some of you guys need a wake up call because, like I said, y'all go through life. Some of y'all sit at home all day, fucking around on the internet, ain't got nothing else better to do. Or y'all sit at home not liking me or lying about how you like me and shit like that. But y'all do spiteful shit behind my back. Real spiteful shit. And then I try to lay up or be friendly or coexist and all this other shit. In reality, it's a real deal breaker for me mentally. A real big deal breaker. But there are laws to protect the weird, though. I do understand that now. It's called Hippo. It's called Copa. It's all that. Like some of y'all remember that one movie? I forgot what the name of it was. When they was like, it should be like 3 islands. Put all the killers and rapists on one island. Put all the goody two shoes on one island. Put all the nobodies on one island, and see what island coexist or one survives or what. I forgot what movie it was. But they was like basically like it was some end of the world type shit, and they was talking about sending everybody like basically like rapture type shit. And they was talking about, I think it was like Left Behind or something. I forgot what it was, or I don't know. It's one of those I don't know. It's one of the little Seaver boy. Y'all remember the little Seaver boy, the Growing Pains main character? I forgot what his name is, but he played in that movie though. Like it was some Left Behind shit or Buried Alive or something, whatever it was. They was talking about basically like this. You know what I'm talking about? Like just separation. You know what I'm talking about? And then they're talking about like people's survival off of the separation. Like you realize when people separate from each other or when you're in different like categories, you see how people survive differently. You ever watch that one person's always acting like they in love with motherfuckers, but they don't love themselves? You ever see how they function in life? They always like everywhere. They're emotional. They act like everybody don't care about them, but in reality, they don't care about their damn self. They doing too much stupid shit. Ain't trying to accomplish shit. Like you ever see that? Like they always going through something. They always in a bad relationship problem. Oh, my man cheating, my girl cheating. I can't find no job. I ain't got no ride nowhere. Don't nobody care about me. My friends ain't my friend. You ever see shit like that? Like you ever wonder like in reality when people say that, have you ever looked at what they really look like and see how they really act? Have y'all really looked at them for real, like close up? Like, have you ever took time to ask them a question for real? Have you ever asked them why you going through that? Have they ever got mad at you when you asked them why you going through that? And they got some dumbass story about, oh well, he don't want to do what he's supposed to do, or she don't want they don't want to do what they supposed to do. Like, why the fuck is you still around them then? Like, you look dumb as hell. You stay trying to hold on to some shit. You crying over a motherfucker that don't fucking want you. They apparently doing whatever they doing, or they don't want to be bothered with you. What the fuck you crying over them for? And then they get mad at you over it, talking about you don't know what my situation is. I know what your situation is. You're fucking weird. You post it on the internet. You go bash the motherfucker, and then you got pictures of this nigga all over your fucking Facebook wall or all on your phone, but nigga ain't shit to you. A lot of these women too, they have kids by motherfuckers, and they'll bash the dude, and they ain't even telling the world that they sit here and did so much shit behind closed doors to the dude, and the dude's really moving off of impulse now. That women don't tell you that. When they get in a relationship with the new man, they tell the new man all these red flags, but in reality, the red flags they telling you is the red flags that they created. They don't tell you that. They be talking about, I don't want nobody's gonna cheat. They ain't telling you that they was just cheating on the other motherfucker. They was fucking somebody else too while they was in a relationship. They ain't telling you that. Or they don't know who the fuck their baby daddies is. They don't never want to tell you that. They be trying to tell you who they think their baby daddy is for you to be quiet. You know what I'm talking about? Like they tell you shit just for you to be quiet. I realize with women, there's a double standard. When women ain't got no job, it's okay because they're a woman. But when men don't got no job, they're a bum. They living off of the woman. The woman pay everything. They saying they pay everything. Now, you ever hear a woman say they pay everything, but when you talk to them, they never got food at their house, they power their water always off? You ever notice that shit? They kids always at the grandmama house? Or they don't know where the fuck their kids is throughout the day. You ever notice that? Women is sitting there, they so strong. You ever notice the strong women, the independent women always lights they water and shit off? They always on social media around like the 14th or something crying about how they ain't got no money. You ever notice that? Y'all ever notice some of the red flag shit that we encounter, we never pay attention to it? You ever get in a relationship with a woman and they tell you about like they exes? Have you ever had a woman tell you about their exes? You ain't never asked them that? But the way they tell you is because they ex is always around, and you find out because they ex is always around, and you just figure, hey, let me ask, why is this nigga around you? Oh, that's such. That was when I was young. They weird. Da, 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 da. But you think in your head like you was with them. You weird too. Like you're fucking weirdo yourself. All the way down to social media. You ever check out women's social media and they be sitting there acting like they so in love with a motherfucker, but behind closed doors they dogging the fuck out the dude, doing whatever, and they trying to hide it from the dude. And then when the dude get caught or the dude just straight up tell them like, I don't want you no more, I'm with somebody else, they act like they gotta, oh yeah, that's why I was doing this. And you be thinking in your head like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. You look weird as hell. You ain't never gonna live a prosperous life. You gonna sit here still trying to hold on to me or whoever else you think gonna hold on to you until it's too late. And that's the problem with shit though. That's what I learned from social media. When you sit here and you watch people, it's not clear minded situation ever when people do certain shit or they like with Facebook. You ever watch a motherfucker sit here and be like how bad their relationship is, but then they'll go sit in the person's face they saying is they got a bad relationship with us in their face like they all good. Like don't be trying to badmouth me to nobody and then you sitting here stay trying to fuck me or suck my dick though. Like don't be around the corner begging for sex, but I'm some clown or something or I'm broke or I ain't got money or something. You ever notice that shit? You ever have a bitch tell you that somebody else got more money? You look at him like, bitch, you broke as hell talking about who got more money than somebody? You ever look at him do that? You ever keep your mouth closed when you hear shit like that? That's why you don't disclose how much money you do have with a person. That way, when they get talking to you crazy, you can look at them like, oh, okay, you doing me like that because you think I'm fucked up. All right. Mm. Learn lessons. Learn how to not speak as much. Oh, this motherfucker, your dick small. I was messing with somebody else. Oh, my dick small? Stop trying to fuck me then. How about that? Anybody ever got that before? Anybody ever had somebody get mad at you like your dick small and then they be right back in your face acting like y'all cool? Like you ever be in a relationship with that? Or you ever been in a relationship with a motherfucker and this bitch tell you or this dude tell you your pussy trash, but that motherfucker be trying to fuck you the next week? Still? Like I don't get that. Then on top of it, bitch be talking about, yeah, he's begging. That motherfucker told you no the whole week. He wasn't begging you. He denied you. Then the first thing you say is, "Oh, your dick don't work," or must turn you down. That's that. Damn, I'm being respectful by sitting in the house with your goofy looking ass or whatever the fuck is going on, and not contacting people and not going out hang out with motherfuckers to make you feel better. Like, what the fuck should I be doing out here partying and posting on my social media for you can fucking heart it or something? Like, that's weird as hell. Oh, start a new relationship status on Facebook for you can look at it. How does that even sound? Like why do that's another thing. Why do your exes follow you on social media? Like why what's the point of it? Like after a while, ain't you gonna see some shit that you not gonna like for real? Cause I sure don't follow my exes on social media. Like the first couple of days is cool. I accept your little shit, and then like after a while, like once it says that you friends with all these niggas or you I done went through your phone or something and I'm looking at your social media, looking at you talking to all these motherfuckers. That's that I don't fuck with you no more. Like never on no serious level, now on no real level. Every time you see me, it's gonna look like I got an attitude, or I ain't gonna talk to you right. I ain't gonna talk to you like I love you for real. If we friends and you done turned your back on me and did some bullshit, I never talk to you like we friends again. I'm gonna talk to you like you a bitch. I'm gonna talk to you like you a op or something. Chad, do you know half of the people that act like they know what beef is, they don't know what beef is for real. They be playing like it's just y'all arguing on the phone or on the internet. Where I come from, if I had beef with you and I couldn't get to you, I'll go to your family's house or something just to make you come out of hiding. I'm one of them type people. I'll be honest with you. This ain't no threat, but since I learned how to like look into IP addresses and shit like that, there's no fucking way in the world that I could sit here with somebody argue with somebody on the internet for real. Especially with some of these locations. Y'all locations be on, y'all be places and shit. Y'all be lying about where y'all at. Motherfucker be looking at your location like, damn, I go over there and party poop y'all right now. I done it before. I asked a person one night, they was up here playing on my phone, talking about, can you come get me? I was like, nah. Why? What's going on? They was like, oh, I'm in some shit. Can you come get me? I'm like, nah. I looked at their IP and their location, right? They told me they was at one place, and then I was like, oh, I'm on my way. I'm about to go get my shit. Now I turned it. I'm just like, walk home. I'm about to leave here. That's that. Well, you walking away from over there? Shit, I'm already on their ass. Like, whether if you leave and go wherever you going, I'm still going over to where them people is to fuck with them. Since we so into it or we beefed out and act like something's wrong, like shit. Like, why is we doing that? Like, you don't know motherfuckers be searching to see where you at? But that's just what motherfuckers think, though. They just be thinking like, yeah, this nigga he just ain't paying attention. That's that. I pay attention. That's why I don't treat you a certain way. So to all my exes, though, I'm glad we as exes. Whatever you fucking found, I hope you happy with that shit. I learned three things in the past couple of days. Your enemies was once your friends, and your friends now are random people. That's number one. When people say they love you, it's a four-letter word. How many syllables, how many vowels, is shit like that, right? Is in there. Whether if it's an adjective or a verb, people don't understand what it means. And like I said, I'm not being negative or nothing, but it's just like to watch people act more secure with their messy little fucking shit they do because they got social media. It's like really mind boggling. And that's really the real reason why I be going live now. And the real reason why I started doing YouTube because I like to record people doing ignorant shit. Like I like to see how far people try to push me and how far they go. I like to watch and be entertained by shit that just don't be right. Like I said, you know the most craziest thing about life is I realize that when people don't fucking like you, genuinely don't fucking like you, they'll take you through a whole bunch of turmoil and play it as love. They'll see how far they can take you with that so-called word called love. They'll use it and abuse it and see how far they get them. It's like gas, or it's gaslighting. You ever have somebody gaslight you with the word love for real, and you be looking at them like, bitch, I'm on E. That I don't even run on that. I'm telling you, don't gaslight me with love. I don't run on love no more. But you know, life be life, and life be life, and then love ain't love no more. So remember that next time somebody come up to you and be talking about I love you and shit, you better realize how many letters in that fucking word. When that person tell you they love you, look up four-letter words and see what all fall in that category. There's like 4 words that I can come up right now that have 4 letters: hate, love, kill, and dead. You see what I'm saying? But I ain't mean to be negative or nothing, but I'm just letting motherfuckers know personally, like, don't be playing on my goddamn phone. If we into it, don't follow me on social media. Once I get famous, don't come with no weird ass fucking story, because in reality, it's the reason why I don't fuck with you. It's a reason why we in the situation we in, type thing. And for all the people talking about, so yeah, you could tell he either slow on drugs. No, I ain't slower on drugs. The people that I'm talking about, my exes and the friends that I don't fuck with no more, they on drugs and shit. That's why I don't fuck with them. Just like this, right? I noticed this about myself, that I drink. I don't drink a lot, but I drink. You ever watch other people act like they got an alcohol problem? They're like, I gotta stop drinking. Like, did you lose somebody over it? Did you lose a job? Did you lose money over it? Or is you just fucking off your appearance and people's trust and shit with the alcohol? Cause I'm starting to notice a lot of y'all are giving in the temptation over a drink, and I don't be liking that shit. But it is what it is. But then another thing I'm starting to notice on social media, a lot of women are starting to like to sell their pictures and shit like that, or their bodies and shit. So I don't understand. Like, you're selling your image, your body on a picture, but then when you finally meet somebody that want to be with you, they not gonna want to be with you because they realize that you ain't for them. Like, I don't understand that. All the way down to, oh, let me come over. You want to come over? And then later you ask for $20, $40. What fucking part of the game is that? Ain't you valued more than 20 or $40? Like, bitch, you just worth a bottle of E&J, a pack of cigarettes, some rolling papers, and a condom. Is that what you just worth? That's all you worth. And then after you feel like that shit ain't worth it, you go back to whoever you say you was with, that you say you love, and go sit with them under them over 40 fucking dollars over a drink and some cigarettes. Some of y'all value low. All it takes is a pack of cigarettes and a drink, and you just doing some shit you don't usually do. And you wonder why motherfuckers don't trust or love your ass no more. But that's all I'm about to say. Don't shoot the author and the messenger. I say you better take your ass back to where they gave you the alcohol and the $40 at. Shit. I'ma say just like that nigga Future say. Now if that motherfucker fuck you, I hope they can say they love you. That motherfucker Future a dog. That nigga went through everything under the sun. I feel that shit when that nigga be saying some shit he be saying. As soon as that nigga said, I hope that motherfucker say he can love you. Boy, that shit touched my soul on so many levels. I've been listening to that song for almost 10 years. That song touched my soul every time I hear that shit. Matter of fact, I might go listen to that shit. Cause that nigga, you could tell that nigga wasn't hurt, but you could tell that nigga wasted a lot of time fucking with people that he ain't want to fuck with. That he put a lot of time into him for real. Like, for a person saying half of the shit he be saying, you could tell he put a lot of time into people that he know he shouldn't have been putting time in. That's just like when I had watched this video too. It's the same thing. Like this motherfucker had a bottle of water and a cap. The motherfucker poured water into the cap. The cap was overflowing. Then after pouring the whole water bottle out, they was like, "Now see how much you get back from that person you poured all this shit into." And they poured that last cap back in that bottle. That bottle's empty as hell with drips in it. I felt that shit. I really genuinely felt that shit. I don't know, but all through all the turmoil and shit like that, a lot of times you gotta just be watching people too, cause it's like shit. You don't ever know what motherfucker on. They fucking 4 letter word, they love and all that shit. That shit be so goddamn fraudulent. You be looking at them like you don't know what the fuck love is, cause you don't love your goddamn self. Motherfucker be like, treat me how you want to be treated. Motherfucker up here trying to take you through shit like they want to get hit upside their head. You sitting up here like, damn, go sit down somewhere. Like I got an argument the other day with somebody. They kept coming to me talking, yeah, before I do this, what you want to do? I'm looking like shit. I want to beat the hell out your ass. If you don't get out my face. Get out my face. For it be a different situation. Stop asking me what the fuck I want to do. Shit, you already know what I want to do. I want to beat your ass for real. Stop asking me what the fuck I want to do. You looking me eye to eye talking about what you trying to do before I do this. That's that. I'm trying to get you leave me alone before we be in this bitch hand to hand. Or you get the fuck nigga sitting here trying to act like, oh yeah, this motherfucker gonna forgive me because I'm who I am. That's it. No, it makes it harder for you to understand that just because who you are and then you the burnt bridges and make me want to do something harmful and disrespectful in the situation and you still playing it like it's a love like thing. It's really some shit where I'm agitated. Shit, I don't know why people don't get that shit. Like, I have a bad temper, right? And I don't know if motherfuckers notice, but you should not be trying to push motherfuckers that have bad tempers. Like, that's one of the things I've learned. Like, there's people in the world that play crazy, and there's motherfuckers that is crazy. Like, the people that play crazy, those are the people that feel you to show them, like, nigga, you ain't crazy. Like the other day, like, I know this sounds like fucked up, but I had gotten a conversation with somebody about like being like domestic violence situations or bad relationships and shit, right? And then the person's talking about as a woman, it's hard for them to get out of a bad relationship. I was like, nigga, if I was in a bad relationship, if I was a woman, I'd have bought like a real sharp screwdriver or a pick or something. I'd have poked the other person just to make them get away from me. Like, you're not gonna put me in no bad situation and be thinking I'm about to stick with your ass and you're gonna be trying to do whatever. That's that nigga. I will poke you in your neck. And that shit sound funny too when you tell them if I poke your ass. That shit sound funny as hell. The motherfuckers don't get that though. People be in bad standards with relationships and then they be thinking that shit about to work. That shit ain't about to work. You about to see her look stupid as hell. Wishing upon a star, hoping that shit change. That shit ain't never gonna fucking change. That's that. You better off just calling a day and figure out what love is for yourself. Cause love ain't gonna be with somebody that you can constantly like ridicule, sit here and blank for shit, tell them they lying 24/7. You can't make no relationship work with somebody when you stay talking about they lying. Like what you gonna do is you gonna cause a mental wedge for yourself. You gonna sit here praying on love, knowing you don't know what love is, and you run around here with a motherfucker that ain't in love with your ass or love you at all no more. I learned when women ain't in love with you or they don't love you for real, they do stupid shit. They play games where you supposed to feel more attracted to them, but in reality, they putting you through turmoil. They fucking with other dudes. They fucking with bitches. They sitting here lying about where the fuck they at, what they doing. Can't keep no job. They up here trying to push the whole thing on you like you a man. You supposed to have a job. And half of the women that be doing that shit, they ain't got nothing to offer. They don't bring shit to the table. Not a fucking thing. Right along with men. Men do that shit too. They ain't got shit to bring to the fucking table. But some old trash ass dick probably. trash ass dick or some dick that's for somebody else, bring that shit to the relationship, fuck over that person, and then be talking about, oh, well, I know this other bitch like me. But then on top of dude be having about 4, 5 different bitches that ain't shit for real together. That don't equal one woman as a whole. You ever peep that shit out? You ever peep out how bitches get in relationships with dudes? They be knowing the dude got other women or whatever. They be in a whole relationship with a motherfucker. They still trying like they dating them or fucking them. And then once they get done, get mad at the motherfucker, they go back who they originally was with. Y'all ever pay attention to that shit? Y'all ever pay attention to how fucking women do that? Men don't do that shit. That's what I realized. Men don't do that shit. Men will fuck somebody and then they'll keep it going. They're like, man, fuck it. This bitch ain't shit. This bitch don't act right. This motherfucker doing this. You know what I mean? Women, they'll let me backtrack and act like I ain't did nothing. Shame your ass, make you feel stupid, then you sit up here looking dumb in public with the bitch. I ain't willing to do that. I'm gonna treat you like you got warrants, bitch. You don't need to be in public with me. You gonna get caught up. And to these bitches always talking about, oh, if you ain't gonna fuck me, somebody else will. Yep, I hope that motherfucker say they love you after too. With your weird ass. Why you out here having all these motherfucking babies or miscarriages and shit? I hope that motherfucker say you love that dead ass baby that you about to have. Shit, out here playing, being it up and shit. Up here playing with your ass, playing with toys and shit. Then that was another thing. I wonder why the fuck these motherfuckers came up with a vibrator called a Rose. Half y'all motherfucker coochie smell like mop water and mustard. Like, what the fuck is that about? pH balance be fucked up. Pussy hat be slimy or dry as hell. Coochie lips be looking crazy and then the motherfucker draped over like you let somebody fuck you with the wrong shit. Then you be talking about why motherfucker looking at your coochie like that. Man, I remember I had fucked this one bitch one time, and this motherfucker had nerve, right? And I know she had been messing with somebody else. Bitch had nerve telling her stuff later. Her coochie looked one way when I was fucking with her, and then as she came back, her coochie was all weird, moved around type shit. Like her shit just looked like somebody just fucked her, like it was trying to recuperate. And then I looked at it, this bitch gonna look at me talking about why you looking at it like that. That's the because your little tasseled ass motherfucking coochie meat is like hanging over to the side and one lip's pushed in and the other one's like wondering whenever it's gonna stop hurting type thing. That's why I'm looking at it like that. Or you got the motherfucker with the slimy ass shit. They drink too much alcohol and smoke too many cigarettes. Shit tastes like salt. You wonder why I don't want to eat your coochie for real. Or you got the bitch that she thinks she too cute. She's slim and thick as hell, but her motherfucking goddamn coochie meat look like one of those handlebar mustaches. Like, how do you get your shit to twist up to the side and be hanging perfectly like a bob? Like y'all be too willing to fuck with everybody, and then y'all don't be taking care of yourselves, or y'all don't be thinking about it. The motherfuckers be knowing when y'all be fucking too. When y'all be fucking other people or shit like that. Y'all be like, oh, you was fucking somebody first. No, I'm moving off of impulse. Yo ass done fucked somebody before, and I could tell. Like I could see it. Like emotionally and physically, I could see it. Like you chasing me at the house, you always got your phone up your ass, or you hiding your phone. You worried about going through my phone, but I can never find your phone in the house. You know what I mean? Your fucking phone somewhere in the basement charging or some shit. Like what type of time is you on? Like that plug over there don't work like the kitchen plug or what? You all in the basement by the dryer charging your phone, trying to text and shit. What the fuck is going on? But I gotta have a phone conversation in front of you. You gotta be able to repeat what the fuck I said over the phone. Like that don't make sense. Like what in the fuck? And y'all, when there's another thing too. As I was growing up as a kid, people always said women mature faster than men. Like What the fuck does that really mean now? Like, do y'all believe that men are stupid and they gonna go along with y'all doing, and just cause y'all a woman, y'all gonna go ahead and fuck with it? Like, I don't like that. I don't like that double standard shit. Like, y'all women y'all need to figure out what that equal rights shit is. It ain't even accountability. Y'all equal. Like, nigga, you fucked up like I fuck up. Like, you got to the point where a man talking about he don't want to fuck with you no more. He don't feel like the shit. Like, when women do that, like, why the fuck do y'all sit here and be like, this man ain't got the right to tell me this relationship ain't right. He don't know how I feel. Where the fuck does that even come into play at? Like, nigga, I don't know how you feel, but fuck it. We in a bad situation, so apparently you can't be feeling good about the situation. How about that? Like, that don't even make sense. Like, some of y'all sound stupid. Talk too much or sound stupid in the motherfucker. Be trying to guilt a man or men guilt women. And then they can't even come up with the reason why they even telling the woman what they telling them. Let me give you an example, right? None personal though. Now, if I walk up to a woman and tell them, hey, I can tell you're not happy with me. This is not making me happy. I have to back out. I have to respectfully decline. This is how I respectfully decline. Hey, I can tell you're not happy. I have to back away. Oh no, you can't tell me how I feel. Okay, you feel like you about to string me along, be fucking somebody else and see if it makes you feel better. That way you can move on. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you're retarded. I can't do this. Like, that bothers me. Like, some of this shit is some double standard fuckery. Like, why in the fuck do y'all get rights to sit here and play like, oh yeah, this motherfucker, he just wants some coochie. He gonna deal with it. That's that. Boy, I ain't got both my arms, my motherfucking hands blown off. What the fuck is wrong with you? Then I know this other motherfucker ain't about to sit here and do this bullshit you doing. Just like y'all say, when y'all women say, hey, the other motherfucker gonna do this or they ain't gonna do that, that's that. Just other hand too. Shit, that shit is goddamn co-ed. Y'all motherfuckers better stop doing that shit. Better stop using that double standard shit if you walk yourself into a fucking hole. Shit, I had a bitch do that shit the other day. They was talking about how bad of a husband they motherfucking husband was. But then when you sit there talking to him, oh, he all this, he fine, he do this, he be fucking me up, he be doing this. This, that, and the third. But you still willing to go fuck with somebody else. Like, you don't even sound like you thinking when you say some shit. Like, you just think I'm the dude stupid. You think the man stupid. Like what is you really on? Shit, women, the men do that shit too. They have strapped ass bitch skinny look like this, bitch keep her hair done, nails done, bitch always smell good, go to work. This motherfucker talking about he fucking Tarika from down the street. This bitch got 15 kids, ain't got no job. This bitch don't get no assistance. That bitch barely making it. Motherfucker don't know if they lights, power, or fucking air is on. Shit, like, then turn around. Oh, no. Matter of fact, I seen a motherfucker last night. This nigga moved a whole nother girl in with his wife, right? And I had to explain this to somebody that I had told about the story. Like, this motherfucker's moving a girl in with y'all. Y'all ain't got kids, but she got kids. She got 3 kids. He moving her in with 3 kids. Y'all ain't got no kids. Why would he feel comfortable enough to move this girl in from his job with these 3 kids and y'all ain't got kids and y'all married? Like, you didn't say how long this man been working here. He didn't say how long he been knowing her. I'm at a loss. I'm sitting there like, damn, you ain't thinking? Like, and then told you the agreement that he came up was she gonna move in 6 months free. Shit, dating shit, 6 months is to get to know somebody before you fuck with them. So I'm looking like, shit, them 6 months is for her to get to know the house, get to know what kind of person you was, reason why he doing what he doing against you. Y'all ain't got kids. You got kids. There's some of them kids your kids. Now we cooking. Oh, you don't got nothing to say? You on a video game. Scott, what's up? But it was so weird because the conversation, the lady was looking at it like, man, we need to understand. Can I talk to you after you get off the game? I'm thinking in my head, like, You talking about after you get out the game. Y'all, you couldn't tell him get out the game right then and have a conversation with him? He said, how are you? Man, I'm just talking about relationship shit, man. Talking about social media and relationships. Talking about online dating. Talking about dating in real life. That's what I'm sitting here talking about. Look, they bounced out as soon as I said that shit went right back to zero. But no, yeah, so look, then they talking about after the game, I'm thinking in my head, like, if she was really worried about her relationship or whatever type shit, she'd be like, hey, you need to get off the game. We can talk right now. Like, that's a lot of people, a lot of women's excuses not for why they do stupid shit now. Oh, my dude on the game, so I went and cheated, or I'm fucking somebody else, or I we ain't get a conversation through because he's on the game. Like, how does a grown ass adult do you feel comfortable with telling somebody some shit like that? Like, you gotta feel stupid. You gotta feel like the lowest motherfucker in the earth. Like, you sit here, you all right, they was on the game, so I went and did this shit. Or we ain't about to have a conversation because um it's impacting you. It's an impact on your life. Like, you talking about something, this motherfucker moved a girl in with you, and then you can't talk because he on the game. They ain't playing 2K. Like, that shit could have fucking waited. Them bitches come around every year. It's gonna be a motherfucking 100-some thousand in 24, and it's gonna be 100,000 24 2K. Like, that shit, that fucking game could have waited. The conversation could have been held. They could have went and did what they was gonna do, or they could have had the conversation right then, like, hey, this ain't working out. You doing some shit I don't like. Y'all could have went about y'all day. That way, whatever the fuck wouldn't have transpired. But it's a viral ass video on the internet right now. They said real women, they don't really think sometimes. A lot of them drain your pockets and dump you. They act like they love somebody. In reality, a lot of them don't. Hey, well, it shows a lot of times. It shows. Because, like I said, it'd be that type of shit. All it takes for you to realize who you really around is for a motherfucker to have a dumbass excuse like, oh, you's on a video game. That's that cool. Now, my excuse is about to be, I don't give a fuck no more. That's why I said I see a lot of these videos too of these dudes, these fitness enthusiasts. They had you working out, but half their videos be talking about, oh, somebody hurt you. That's why you getting your mind and your body together. That's that. Damn. So I gotta be buff as hell, and then go get big, buff, and then this girl gonna feel a different way. They said I've had 8 girlfriends, all of them drain my motherfucking pockets and leave me like I ain't nothing. But you know what? That's why you don't sit here and give no woman or no man no money, because in reality, you sitting here at that point, you trying to buy love. This person staying around because you doing whatever for them, you buying them whatever, and then when you get low, you get fucked up, and you tell them, "Hey, I'm fucked up right now. Like, be there for me." Oh, they gotta be all over here doing this, that, and the third. Like, why in the fuck did you just start doing this out of nowhere? Now I'm fucked up. Now you hanging out with different people. Or you talking about somebody didn't get bold enough. Oh, they got more money than you. That's why I'm about to leave, because they got more money than you. That's that. You said they got more money. You still broke and dusty as hell. Half the time I done went broke doing shit for you, or giving you shit, or doing anything with you. So now it's like they got more money. So what you saying is you gonna go to somebody else because you think they stupid enough to be fucking with you like that. He said, I'ma head out. Peace out, bro. Have a good evening. Bro, I'm about to have a blessed evening. I swear I am. But then on top of it, like I said, a lot of that shit is like from conditioning. Like, a lot of motherfuckers, they be living through so much shit, or they got traumas. They don't know how to let that shit go. They bring it to the next motherfucker and they'll fuck over the next person. It's like they trying to get even with the other person, but they didn't did something to you. You know what I mean? Like, they'll sit here and talk about how these motherfuckers mistreated them, and they'll try to act like somebody that they ain't. You know what I mean? Like, they doing new shit. You looking at them like, when I first met you, you wasn't doing that. Like, what you doing that now for? Or you ever pay attention to that shit? Motherfuckers sit here and start doing some new shit, like they'll drink or something. You been knowing them for years, drinking the same shitty ass, scotchy ass, whatever, old melly ass drink. And then I know where they switch something else. You looking at them like, why is you drinking this shit? I could tell you don't drink this shit because you either sick or you be fucked up in the emergency room the next day over it. But then now it came out they hanging with somebody or something. You know what I mean? You like, oh, this bitch just following the motherfucking group. This bitch then fell in love with somebody. This nigga impacted their fucking life so bad. You looking at them like, shit, I ain't shit to them. Let them go about their business. You know what I mean? That's where I be at with shit. When people act like they did some shit against me, and then they act like we gonna be cool at that shit, I can't act cool with nobody once I feel a type of way about them. Like, that's just me. Like, I can't act like we cool. Like, I'm a human being. Like I said, it's laws to protect people. Like, I act real nice because I have to be a human being. Like, other than that, for us, like, sundown time type shit, or like showdown, like at 12, a lot of motherfuckers, they have a real fucking problem for real in real life. I swear, half of the people, half of the social media stars that start shit online, they'd have a problem for real. You know what I mean? It's a difference when you see other people that upload content and content creators. Motherfuckers upload content, those be the ones be coming from some fucked up shit. And they done seen some shit or did some shit, so they trying to get out of that life. The content creators, those are the people that act like they is always rich and balling and shit. They go through relationship problems, they get killed or whatever, they die, they definitely be an accident. It be unexplained and shit. Like, motherfuckers is on that shit for real, for real. This motherfuckers know what's going on. That person that talked to people before they died, they done told motherfuckers their little story. You know what I mean? The other person in the situation, they look like a doofus because they don't be thinking. They be thinking like, oh, that's behind closed doors. They gonna keep that self or else. I said, no, I ain't about to keep shit to myself. I learned that years ago. I ain't about to keep shit to myself. Whatever you do here, I'm gonna tell the next motherfucker, because if you do something I don't like and I gotta do something to you or you do something to me, well, I ain't paying attention, motherfucker gonna know what happened for real. It ain't gonna be me going to jail for it. That shit gonna be justified in a motherfucker. Friends, family, or whatever the situation is. Dating. You see too many of the dating shit where motherfuckers get set up by the other person they with. The motherfucker get stealing from them, taking shit out the house. They guns coming up missing. They get shot. Motherfucker don't know what they got shot with, or bitches up here talking about, oh, I'm pregnant by you, then got you jumped on by whoever the fuck they really pregnant by on some shit. You in public with the motherfucker. You see the motherfucker in public. You ever see how many times this motherfucker got into it over some girl? I remember this rapper I used to listen to years ago. I still listen to him this day. This nigga was fucking with this lady, went over to her house. He been fucking with her. It wasn't no just one time thing. That's why I say when people say, oh, this was just one time, it wasn't no recurring thing. That's that you comfortable enough to did that. You been doing that shit. You been going where them people was. Like, you ain't just fell out no fucking tree and be like, oh, this is what I'm doing today. Like, you look stupid as hell. Everybody looks stupid as hell when they be talking about, oh, that just happened that day, or you been doing that shit. Like, stop lying to people. You been doing that shit. Like, ain't nobody no fucking fool just because they ain't saying nothing or questioning shit more. Motherfuckers be knowing. They been seeing what you did before. Even if ain't no recurring thing with that person, you still did it before to where a person could look at the signs. You did it before. Whether if it's the same person or not, you've done it before with different people. So that's what a lot of motherfuckers, when they be in them relationships where they got talk that shit, talking about, oh, you did this, you did that, that's that motherfucking watch you do that shit and you repeatedly do that shit. Then lay around look stupid in a motherfucker wondering why shit going on the way it's going on. Like I said, when that motherfucker went through, that person knew what the fuck they was going through and what happened with that. The motherfucker set their ass up. They went over there acting like that shit was cool. The motherfucker like, oh yeah, I'm over here by myself, or I ain't with nobody, or I'm doing this. Went over to where that motherfucker is, got their ass killed. That's why every time somebody always like, oh, I'm over here, can you come pick me up? That's all right. Let me go grab something first. Then when they get the wrong, I'm about to leeway them over there. All right, well, I knew you was on bullshit. That's why you giving out people's address. You got motherfuckers' phone numbers exposed. Motherfucker, tie your ass up in the knot for real, for real. You wouldn't even know why. Man, look, right now, I know somebody right now, and I swear to you, I know somebody right now that start shit all day with people. It don't even be knowing that the people that they be starting shit with, they neighbors be knowing the people they be starting shit with. It be their family members. They stay right next to them down there. You know what I mean? And I be watching the person. They be starting shit all day online. Motherfuckers talking too much in real life. Be sitting there, oh, they ain't gonna do shit to me. Be acting tough, but they don't be knowing. You know what I mean? They don't be aware. Like they'll sit there like day in day out, motherfucker, right down the street from you. They be watching what you be doing. They be sitting here watching you come and go. They be knowing like that motherfucker right there, or they gone, or they got in the car with them. They ride off, or they slipped off in the middle of night time. Oh, they gone. Who are there? And that's why I said relationships, friendships, all that shit. You gotta be careful with the people that you involve in your circle because when you get that final stage, like when you get into the ages where it's like you don't really want to date anymore, you don't want to get any new friends, like you gotta be careful because that might be your downfall at the end of the day. And that shit don't be no motherfucking pleasing sight too. When you finally realize it's your time, or when something's going bad, going left instead of right, like you can see it. Like shit just don't be appealing to you. This shit just be fucked up. Everything a person talk to you about don't sound good. They wonder why you argumentative with them. Um, like they just don't even understand. Like the people surrounding the situation act like they don't understand. Like I don't know. And then you know the craziest part though is as you grow old, you might have kids, and your kids have to watch you go through certain stuff, or your kids watch you do things that you ain't supposed to do. Like you trying to teach somebody that's a part of you and teach you shit, but they're a part of you, so they somewhat inherit your mindset. And then like this, right? I stay here with the person I married, and I can hear them in the background talking, "Oh, he's lying. He's doing this, that, and the third." Why this? And then it don't make no sense to me because the person sits here in the background the whole time while I record saying what I'm saying is a lie or whatever's going on. What did I really say to y'all? Like, do you sit here and encourage the person to keep talking because they think they're saying something, or that you didn't say some truthful shit knowing you didn't say nothing about them? Because in reality, I didn't even say nothing about they ass. But you know, even with that, that be shit you be having to learn and grow through. But like I said, personally, I have to decline because some of the shit, like I said, I see on here, or I do on here, or what I say in post, or when I see other posts, or I see people interact with that shit, like I said, relationship shit, some of this shit be contradictive than a motherfucker. Like even to what, like who follow you. You sit here and look at that shit like that shit is a contradiction. Like you following me, but we in a bad standing, or like maybe you just trying to figure out what I'm saying and it's bothering you that bad where you can't see it. Like some people, they'll sit there and they just watch you. They act like they know the truth or they can tell you the truth, but in reality, it's like, why don't you say nothing for real, if that's the truth? Like, why don't you go on about your business and stand on business type shit? I don't know though. And then with a lot of these apps though, I be wondering, like, who is the person that really becomes up with these apps? Like, why are you allowing this motherfucker to sit here and do that shit? Like, can you fact check what the fuck they posting? Like, I wish there was a fact checking, like fact check on post. Like, if that person really ain't experiencing that shit, or if that shit ain't the truth, they shouldn't be able to post it. Like, if I was to post what I had going on, right? I wish there was a system where instead of them talking about it's you cyberbullying somebody or you giving out somebody's identity, I wish you could post shit to where it says like, "Hey, this motherfucker is motherfucking criminally insane. Like, don't let this motherfucker get in a relationship with this motherfucker because they gonna sit there and act like this motherfucker doing something to him. In reality, they fucked up or something. You know what I mean? Or like you posting relationship goals and then like how the shit you posting about ain't even your goals. Like you talking about house, cars, and shit like that, and you ain't got none of that shit. Or when people post money, like I wish when motherfuckers post money that it really be like they money. Like I wish motherfucker had to put like a timestamp on their hand. Like the person would have to be like, oh, since you posted your money, put this number or this quote on the back of your hand and post that hand spreading the money out. Or like these filters that females put over shit. When they post their little butt pictures, they lingerie pictures. Like I wish that the person had to stand all the way the fuck up and post their body instead of them posting a weird ass angle of their head or their body a certain way. Like it's all right. Like okay, you post your little butt pictures on there, your ass fat. Why don't you post your whole body instead of trying to trick somebody to get where you is or for a like? You did that shit, couldn't even equal 10 fucking likes. All them likes was from creepy motherfuckers that didn't know you for real. Or once they got to fucking with you, they didn't want to fuck with you no more. The pictures with the motherfucking BBLs. I wish if a chick was posting her body and she had a BBL, the pictures automatically rejected by social media. Like not body shaming nobody, but if like you not comfortable with yourself or you not doing what you doing for the right reason, like your post should be like not accepted by nothing. All the way from the videos where females record the dude doing something. I wish that there's a fact check on the video. Like, is there a reason why the chick recorded this motherfucker secretively and nothing popped off what she thought was gonna pop off? Like, can a dude go stitch the video after the fact? Like, oh well, shit, I was getting ready to go to work and this bitch is out of nowhere starting asking weird questions and shit. Like 10 minutes before work, and I'm up here anxiety high, about to lose my job or some shit, or they about to lose their shit, they about to lose their house or car or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, I wish motherfuckers had fact check for it. Like, what does the person actually do? Like, does that person have a job? Does the other person have a job? Does the person have income? Does the other person have income? Do they got kids together? Do they not have kids together? Like, does the other one work? Do they not work? Are they self-employed type shit slash business owners? Who are they for real? Like a lot of times, I be saying when you get these people, they be recording all this dumbass shit. I feel like they should be posting it. You know what I mean? Like, say I got an ex right now, right? And they had a video of me on their phone. Like, I wish they would post it that way I could see it and be like, oh, so at that point in time, you was acting like we was good or whatever, and you was recording me, or you was just recording that shit for acting like I was doing something wrong at that time, or like the conversations. You ever take screenshots of conversations you had with a motherfucker? You ever have a conversation with a woman and they constantly acting like they want to have sex? You screenshot a couple times where they beg you for sex and you find out they sleep with somebody else or something. Like, y'all ever did shit like that? Or you just try, like, you know what I mean? Like, have anybody ever just invested time in their life backing themselves personally? Because a lot of times my videos be sometimes that my videos, I post certain videos just because what goes on. Like, when people like, oh, you lying, that shit ain't happening. I said, no, that shit did happen. Here you go. You know what I mean? Even my repair videos, it's some repair videos, they be at nighttime. I be stranded places. And I post them just to make the other person happy. Like, oh, yeah, I'm here. That's what happened. Da, da, da. And then they wait months later, like, oh, no, you was fucking with a bitch or something. That's why you did that. And you staying out there just for the bitch. And you looking at him like, motherfucker, I was in fucking danger for real. Like, nigga, I damn near blew the fuck up or something, or got into a fucked up accident. You talking I was with a bitch? Shit, half the times when I done posted videos and I was fucked up for real, and a motherfucker accused me of being with a bitch, I wish I was with a bitch that day. To be real, cause the shit be so fucked up. The other person don't know you be mentally struggling, or your money be fucked up at that time when the shit happens, and be so worried about your bills or repairing your vehicle just to get money to, you know what I mean? Just go to work to get the money to pay bills or repairs or living. I don't know. Some people don't think about that shit. Then even or when you catch women, they be talking about they be having car problems and shit. They don't be picking no dude not fix no car. They always ask somebody's friend or some shit. They always involving their friend husband. Oh, can you check and see? Can he fix this? That fucking friend husband don't want to fix your fucking car. Cause bitch, you up here about to drive the skeezer the fuck away and y'all about to be doing dirt later in the fucking car. Bitch, I hope that shit blow the fuck up. Shit, I hope somebody melt that bitch with a whole machine gun when they see your ass for real, for real. Stupid as hell. Be running around this bitch acting like you crazy. Then on top of it, them bitch be in the background mumbling the whole fucking time. Yep. Yep. Then on top of it, it be that type of shit. Like I said, when you give time to a motherfucker, make sure you give that time to the right person. Don't be sitting here arguing with a motherfucker the whole time. You sitting here arguing with somebody the whole fucking time, that motherfucker ain't for you. That motherfucker gonna sit here the whole fucking time. Y'all arguing. Y'all ain't doing nothing productive. You arguing the whole fucking time. You ain't never gonna get shit accomplished. You're gonna be arguing with a motherfucker all the time. So if you got to argue with a motherfucker all the time, you gotta get them the fuck out your life. Stop arguing with motherfuckers all the fucking time. You know what I mean? Like women and men, y'all gotta get the fuck on. If y'all gonna be arguing with somebody the whole fucking time, you're not gonna be accomplishing shit that you need to accomplish in real life. You gotta realize that shit is not for you. Fuck whether if it's about the money, about some sex. If y'all gotta sit here and constantly fucking bump heads, that shit is not for you. Period. That's that motherfuckers can barely take care of their fucking selves. You should not be worried about no sex all the time. That's how kids pop off. Motherfucker, you can't take care of your goddamn self. If you can't focus on some important shit and get a life started to where you could support yourself and some fucking kids, you need to figure something the fuck out. Like straight up. And I'm saying that to men too. Like when y'all sitting here, y'all constantly bumping heads with a female, y'all constantly going around with these random ass bitches and shit, and they can't get themselves together. You can't get your goddamn self together. Y'all's gonna fuck some shit up and y'all gonna have a fucked up life. You're gonna bring a life into this world and a child not gonna know what's going on. That's just being real. That's that you gonna fuck around, you gonna start a life with somebody and bring life in this world, and life altogether is not gonna be dimensional. Every time you turn around, you're gonna be going through something. You ain't gonna know why. It's gonna be because of the energy. Y'all gonna be constantly bumping heads. Motherfuckers gonna be allowing themselves to come in your life. One gonna be feeble minded, both of them gonna be feeble minded. They gonna sit here and play around, be joking around, playing, doing this dumbass. Y'all both gonna be fucked up. And y'all hide that shit new with the new saying, oh, that's toxic. Motherfucker, what you mean? Some shit that's toxic burn you. So what the fuck you talking about? That shit hurt. For real, for real. Like, whether you a man or woman, that shit hurt. You be feeling some type of way the whole day. You be looking at motherfuckers. Women don't understand that. When men feel some type of way about shit, they just look at you crazy. They half the time they gonna nod they fucking head. They gonna like, like, can't do nothing else about it. Shit, the fuck you want me to do now? Play it nice? No. Shake my motherfucking head. So half the time it's just what you make it now. It's like you sit here, you try being with shit. Try to live with motherfuckers. Try to live coexisting with motherfuckers, but you know you can't. Mostly you can't. Shit, you sitting here talking about you gonna make shit work. Shit, nah, you ain't gonna be able to make nothing work because you gonna be too mentally held up on the fact that nah, this shit ain't about to work. Can't work. Ain't gonna want it to work. You know what I mean? Try getting that mind frame where you sit here and something go on. How many days do you sit here and you dwell on it, right? Shit, you can heal from some shit and you still think about it. That shit gonna safeguard it. It's gonna make you not want to go back to that shit for real. Shit, I guarantee you. Shit, you ever go through some shit with a person or somebody or whatever, you gonna feel like you ain't gonna want to deal with it. Shit, and half the time when it come down to it, your mind so prepped on like what goes on. You like what do I do now? You know what I mean? You have to sit here and go through a reset basically. Then you look at shit around you like that shit don't even mean shit. This shit a lie. Or you just be sitting there thinking about like how many times you just push some shit aside or just had shit just laying on the back burner that you should have been completing. It just hurts you so much. Like everything that you look at around you, you slowly look at it and be like, shit, I could have been trying to like accomplish like personal goals, like even if your shit social media or tattooing or designing clothes, art, fixing cars, maybe. Shit, if you fix cars, you be sitting there like, damn, I got cars laying around or cars I don't want to buy. You ain't buy it because shit, you just short on the money now or you going through so much shit, your shit worried about paying on bills and just surviving. Shit, you ever get out of a fucking relationship and then everybody around you stay telling you, oh, why don't you sell this, sell that, get rid of this? I wouldn't be doing this. You be thinking like you in the worst fucking situation I am, so how the fuck you gonna tell me how to move with the situation? Like, oh, get rid of my shit because you don't want the shit around that was around that person. Or you feel like you less than the person because you realize how much shit they got. So you want the motherfucker to get rid of it. Oh, you got 4 cars. Why don't you sell 2 or 3 of them? That's that bitch. Why? Like, why the fuck do I have to sell 3 of my cars? Or them telling you one of the cars is my kids. You telling some, no, why is you giving your kid that car? Oh, I just take the car with you and just wait until they get old enough and then give it to them. And like, you think in your head, like, is you planning on driving that motherfucker or something? Like, what is you planning on? Like, half of the shit that people say when you do go through a breakup is even weird. Cause it's like now you seen it as the other person's trying to seek control of some shit. And then once you fight against that, they get mad about it. You know what I mean? They don't want to come around, or they up here placing, oh, you still with that person. That's that. No, I'm not about to move in your direction, because in reality, you fucked up too. Shit, your ass lying like shit too. Lying for no fucking reason. Doing stupid shit already. So when you go through shit, you gotta learn how to heal without everything. Like, you gotta heal without band-aids. Like, you gotta stop putting people in your life just to heal. But you know, in reality, sometimes it's like you have to tell yourself, like, motherfuckers ain't for you. Shit, you can't be putting everybody in your fucking life. So, like, I just don't get that. That was one of the things I didn't like. Like, I have people just like, oh yeah, people sit there and they'll tell you, oh, well, I wouldn't have did that. Like, why the fuck you tell me what you'd have did? You told me your story. You did worse than what the fuck I did. I had one bitch, they told me, or they had one lady, I'm gonna say lady. I gotta get into the habit of calling motherfuckers ladies or something. But this motherfucking lady told me that she was married for like 5 years, was with the person 5 years. And they waited until like the last year of their marriage to decide that they didn't want to be there no more. So they was like, yeah. I moved on one side of the house, and then they're on one side of the house, and I put all my property on one side of the house. Like, they literally went through the whole story. Like, they moved, like they went through the whole house, separated all their stuff, put one person's stuff on one side of the house, the other person's shit on the other side of the house. The lady said that she literally got so irritated, and this is her words exactly. I got irritated because the situation wouldn't change, so I left all my stuff just to get out of the situation. I'm like, why? You already separated all y'all stuff. Like, y'all had an agreement that that's y'all stuff, this my stuff. You left your stuff with this person, or y'all had a house together. You left your stuff at that house, and then that person lost the house, lost their stuff, your stuff, and the house. Like, why didn't you just pack your shit and go? Like, did the other person that you were messing with, did they make you think that you were in a good situation to where you left your shit? Like, what happened? Like, so you left your shit for this person. Now you ain't even with that person. Now you somewhere in a fucking chair, sitting in a chair, or sleeping on a couch somewhere in a basement or in a living room. Like, I was so confused about it. Like, what the fuck what made you do that? And then she was like, well, then she talking about some, oh, well, I be talking to the dad and we messing around here and there. That's that. So you mean tell me you waited 5 years, said it wasn't good enough, then you waited till your kids got grown or growner to where they down out of school, and then decided after losing all that shit, losing all that time, y'all losing time on the kids equally, now you decide y'all are messing around again. That's just so confusing to me, because it's like, how the fuck do you give out advice and your advice just wasn't your advice? So you mean tell me that you go in a relationship, pick around for 5 years, found somebody else, the shit wasn't green on the other side, then now you got to rebuild, and you wait till you finally rebuild to want to go back? What the fuck made you do that? Then work a dead end ass job on top of that. Like at that point, you gotta just be honest with yourself. You ain't what like you ain't got nobody else. You ain't got nothing else. Just say that. Like stop being those type of people where y'all motherfuckers just you want. Oh, I'm about to go over here. I'm about to do this. Just say you fucked up then. Like you sitting here just looking goofy as fuck. You up here going about your way. You went spent all that time doing all that stupid shit. Now you have to rebuild and then go back to the person. I can't do that shit. At this point, I'd rather move my shit to a storage unit, go through the little messy move, right? And be homeless. I'd rather pack my shit up, put my shit somewhere where I know I got it, and just get the fuck on. Come back and get it when I done got myself together. Like, not leave it with this person that can't handle shit, or they gonna lose the shit too. Like, and I know somebody be like, that's materialistic shit, but it's like, dog, like, you, like, who in the fuck out here? You ever heard that saying, you did all that shit and got shit to show for it? Like, who the fuck does that? Go through a whole bunch of shit and got shit to show for it. No, no. It's certain, it's levels to it, though. There's definitely levels to it. I get it. I get it. But, you know, mm-mm. Damn, this should actually show you anytime people out now. I ain't never noticed that. I forgot what I was doing, y'all. But man, y'all do it too. Hell no. Nobody give me a fresh ass copyright. Anyway, y'all, see y'all.